So we came here with a pretty modest goal, which was to do everything that we can and not make little mistakes. We're feeling like we can be fairly competitive this year, and our goal ultimately is to have a top 5 overall finish. It's a 90-minute race, but you still have to do driver changes. There's strategy. The team is definitely much more involved. You've got to share the car, which means you share the seat, you share the setup and everything. And so for us, it's really getting to understand the car, getting to understand each other, the team, and all those dynamics.
For me, driving against some pro drivers like Bleak Mullen this weekend and some really proper guys, it's a cool environment to put my skills to the test and really see how close I am to them. We came off the truck pretty hot and were able to be within the top 5 in this morning's session when we were kind of going for it. So I think we're in a really competitive spot for the AM class and pushing forward into other classes. So
most of the cars are Pro-Am, but for us it really doesn't matter. We're going to go out there and compete. Doesn't matter who's in the other car. Our goal is to do as well as we can, finish as high up in the order as we can, and we're going to really work hard to make that happen. Started raining on the outlap, and I thought, man, I gotta really get a lap in quickly here. So I tested the track. I felt like I had reasonable grip. I came around turn 20, got onto the paint, and the car spun around on me, and I did a little unnecessary impact testing. Fortunately, there was a guardrail there. Did quite a bit of damage to the car.
He got put in a situation that's probably the most difficult for any driver when you have a mixed conditions on each side of the course. That's part of this industry, that sometimes you have really easy days and sometimes you have hard days.
Fortunately, the guys at Wright Motorsports are awesome, and they are going to put this thing back together real quick. We'll start from the back for the race, but it's always fun racing from the back, so we're going to make the most of it today.
We had an uphill battle, but we felt if we put our head down that maybe we could make up a couple positions. Two or three laps in, I got spun around by one of the Ferraris in turn 15, just as I was engaged with a BMW. Came back from that, put my head down. Knew I had to bring the car home safely so Max could get a good shot at it.
Fred handed me the car. I think we were in P13 or something like that. So I had my work cut out for me. Had a good battle with some Ferraris at the end there. I knew where I was faster than them, and so I kind of maximized my corner exits in order to really hook onto the back of them. I made my pass going from 12 to 13. And then from there, I kind of checked out from him, so it was good.
We ended up P7 overall and first in the AM class, so not a bad day. It also tells us that I think we can do much better if we're not starting from dead last. We'll be ready for that challenge. We've got one under our belt and ready to go.
Check Max 1.
Max started us off. He had a very good start to the race. Then he went out there and laid down some awesome laps, right up there with all the leaders.
Hey Max, good job, about 4 miles to go.
I went out there and we had a good initial run. And then the yellow flag came out. We started again and had a very good start. But unfortunately, I was hit coming out of turn 2. Did a lot of damage to our car. We were able to limp it home.
Something dragging on the ground, or is my wheel defective? It's a splitter, it's a little bit of splitter.
And collected, I think, 6th overall and first in class.
Be nice and easy here, fair. We just gotta cross the line one more time and then we're good.
Checker flag, checker flag.
Way to bring it home. Good job.
Good job bringing it home. That was insane.
I passed Safronas, got caught up behind an Acura going into 2, so I took the inside and one of them just swung out and hit me. I don't know which one.
Definitely a tricky weekend and really testing for the first group race we've done together, but glad we shook out a lot of the cobwebs we need to get over with.
Needed to do it to get that taken care of, but it puts a whole different perspective.
I think it just kind of prepares you to remain focused and to take things as they come. Not everything's in your control, and racing certainly highlights that.
I'm a pretty competitive person. I like competing and I like pushing myself to my threshold. You know, I've played a lot of the sports, but nothing really compares to getting behind the wheel of anything. Anything with 4 tires and a motor, I'm pretty happy behind. So